Hi everyone, this is Kathy Grosskirk with Bookkeeping Clean and Simple here in Austell, Georgia near Metro Atlanta, and today is part 5 of my series of setting up a brand new QuickBooks Online file. And here I am going to show you I've made lots of progress since our last time on here. As you can see, our opening balance equity balance is now 0. I'm going to go ahead and click on view register so you can see what I did. And basically I created a general journal entry since we were last here, and I will show you that in a couple of minutes. But before I do that, I want to show you what I did with the profit and loss and the balance sheet. So first of all, the profit and loss, as you can see here, I entered everything to match up with what's on the balance sheet that I used. I did have to make some adjustments behind the scenes, which I'll show you in just a little bit. Here's the balance sheet, and basically the only two pieces of information that I pulled off of the balance sheet was this owner's investment amount and the owner's paying personal expenses, which I'll show you. I had to do some stuff behind the scenes with the owner's equity, as you'll see in just a moment. But the only two accounts that I put on here was the LG checking and the savings, and also the Fidelity credit card. I didn't want to fool with the other bank balances on here for my testing purposes. So this is basically going to be a test file. And I ran this in both accrual and cash, which is basically the same thing since I'm not since I didn't have any accounts receivable or accounts payables at the end of the year. So the balances are the same, but they do recommend that you run those in accrual just because of that's what they recommend you do. But I went ahead and ran it in both, and the totals are the same regardless. So anyway, let's start with the profit and loss. And as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and bring that up so you can see what I did. And as a matter of fact, we're going to go up here and you can see that I entered these amounts and they pretty much match everything. And to the penny, it goes down to this net income figure that you can see of 23,897.69. Let's go back up here real quick so that you can see. Here we go. We got it here. And so anyway, here's the general journal entry that I did. I started with that opening balance equity figure that was in the register and put that in the debit column. And then I entered everything from the year in 2020 P&L, except for, like I said, those two amounts down here from the balance sheet. And then I had to do some adjustments, and I'll tell you why I had to do those adjustments. Remember the Fidelity Visa card where I entered all those transactions manually? So I had to go in and make a few adjustments to the numbers here. I would rather have those manually entered transactions in there so that way I can go ahead and cleanly reconcile that statement. So I went ahead and made those adjustments. But as you can see, when I first started out, I recorded everything in here based on what was on the P&L, and then I added the adjustments separately. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to remember when I was doing this where I had those adjustments from and all of that. And I also had to do the same thing with the owner's pay and personal expenses because I had something like 5 or 6 charges that I entered manually that were owner draws and all of that. So we go back to the balance sheet. You'll see what I'm talking about. And make sure I have the right account. Yes, I do. So remember, like I said, the 568 of the owner's contributions came from this form, and then the owner's draw from here. So when we go back and look at that, you'll see that those numbers are the same. Okay, so if I click through on that, you'll see where I had to make that adjustment in the amount, and that goes back to that general journal entry. Okay, so going back to that entry that I have up here, you can see that I created what we call an owner's retained equity account, and I did that because I wanted to keep this clean when we go in here and for the end of the year, because I didn't want to do anything with the retained earnings. So what I'm going to do is, as of 1/1/2021, I'm going to take this amount that's left over in here, which will be the differences in the columns here. So it's this total minus all these and plus this amount, which gave us this 767585. So I'm going to make that my general journal entry for 1/1/2021 to do the adjustment for the retained earnings. And then after that, I will also reconcile the statements for the beginning of the year and then start bringing in the new balances for 2021. So that's basically all I have left. Hopefully this will help you today, and next week I'll take care of doing the rest of the stuff, doing the adjustments that I need for 1/1/2021 and reconciling those statements. So y'all take care, everyone, and have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching. I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and share it with others. My goal is to publish at least one new video per week on QuickBooks desktop or online topics, the occasional motivational video, and a few surprises thrown in here and there. I would love to talk to you about how to help you optimize your knowledge and usage of QuickBooks desktop or online. My Calendly link is in the slide. Please use that to reach out to me to schedule a free 45-minute initial consult. I would love to talk to you about your QuickBooks desktop or online training needs. Again, have a wonderful day, and until next time, we'll see you soon. Take care.